is going to sound crazy. It is. There's a scene in The Cat in the Hat.
I didn't know where this is going, but I'm really excited.
The live action one, which I honestly
The best one. It's a great film.
I'm terrified of it. Mike Myers as the Cat in the Hat is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. And I've had nightmares about there's one scene where he comes like really fast at the camera. So I was picturing death coming at me that fast yodeling. And it was so scary. And then I threw in a fiddle. And it's just so terrifying. Like, what if that's how it ends? That's how it ends for me. It's just the Grim Reaper coming really
on your
quick at me.
deathbed, and that's what you see.
It's Mike Myers as the Cat in the Hat yodeling at me.
Contrary to what Alice thinks, I think it's a great film. Never once was I scared of it.
Oh, aren't you so special? You didn't get freaked out by Mike Myers in weird makeup. Okay.
I'm being judged.
I'm deflecting my own insecurities about how scared I am of him as the Cat in the Hat.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to perform an autopsy?
Ever wanted to know how accurate your favorite crime drama is?
If you're brave enough,
Join us inside the morgue. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Inside the Morgue. We are your favorite podcast hosts and your favorite pathology duo, Jess and Alice. This week, you know the game. We're playing Morbid Curiosity, as well as the expansion pack, Postmortem. More questions about death. So we're going to do, I think this week, we're going to do 7 of the conversation Postmortem cards, and then 5 of the trivia cards. And I'm scared because I embarrassed myself last time by getting a question wrong.
Morbid Curiosity, sponsor us.
Or send us free stuff at least.
He's got me some things.
We love you. All right. And real quick, we are recording here at Young Junk Studios in Philadelphia, PA. Dylan, if people want to record here with you, how do they do it?
Not too hard to do. All you got to do is hit me up through my email, dylan@youngchunk.com, and that will lead you to me, Dylan. And we can start a podcast together. It'll be a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun. I recommend it. I have 2 different ones here. Because it's so much fun. I just never want to stop talking. Speaking of never stopping talking,
let's talk more.
Let's talk more about death.
All right.
What's our first conversation
Dylan picked
starter?
our cards. We don't know what they are.
All right. What is the worst food you could bring to the recently bereaved?
Recently bereaved.
Worst food. I don't know. I feel like if I was sad, I'd appreciate any food. I mean, I'm a vegetarian, so it'd be kind of really mean if they brought me like a meatloaf.
I'm going to bring you a pork.
A pork. A whole turkey.
A whole ass pig.
Just roasting on the spit still.
A rotisserie chicken.
A rotisserie chicken. I don't know.
That's hard.
A birthday cake with candles in it seems very inappropriate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like any type of thing that you would associate with a celebration, like obviously a birthday cake, cupcakes might be also weird.
If I were sad and somebody brought me cupcakes, I'd be very happy.
Yeah.
But that's me personally.
I feel like comfort food's more like mac and cheese and like something warm, casserole.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like typically when you're bringing food to someone who's grieving,
You're bringing like meals because
meals.
you're not expecting them to cook during this time.
Right.
Brownies, I feel like are okay. I feel like
Brownies are
once you go into
acceptable.
cake
Cupcakes are
territory.
no. Okay. I won't say no to a cupcake. I'm just saying that.
S'mores might be weird.
You bring over like all the ingredients. You're like, do you have a fire pit? We can
Here, you can do it the DIY.
You're not even going to stay to help them with it. You just give them all the ingredients. You're like, go out back.
Have fun. It'll occupy your mind.
Oh my God. Dylan, do you have an answer?
I don't know. I feel like any food that's weird to bring somebody in general.
What's
would
sushi?
That would make me feel better. I love sushi.
Right? I feel like I'm not going to be upset if anybody brings me food.
I feel like I also like it was not my place to like be upset or judge them for helping me in my time of need. If you're judging somebody for doing something good for you, check yourself.
I feel like a weird, like elaborate dessert, like you associate, like you said, with a celebration,
like a souffle.
like
Baked Alaska.
Baked Alaska, like creme brulee.
Jello is weird.
Jello would be weird. I was thinking that too. I was thinking also, like, did you ever, as a kid, it was something called, like dirt or mud, and it was like chocolate pudding, but
I
you
love
like
dirt.
Oh, that
crumble
would
like
cheer
cookies
me
on
up.
top and then put gummy worms in it. That would be weird. That would be really inappropriate, especially if they're being buried and you just bring them dirt with worms coming out.
Dirt.
Side note, on my funeral that I've been planning to be chaotic, I want that to be served.
I want dirt.
I want dirt to be served.
And Tom's favorite dessert.
At the funeral with extra gummy worms.
Yes.
With my Muppet. Muppet in the
Oh,
casket.
also maybe like Halloween themed treats.
I think I'm trick-or-treating. But it's like reverse trick-or-treating.
Like, you know, there's like gummy eyeballs that like
The eyeballs are like gummy fingers or something. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. It's just
like a caramel apple.
a single, like any kind of like a single candy would be weird. Like you come over with one Reese's cup. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
There's one. Not even like a full size, like a little mini one. I'm so sorry. Now I kind of want people to do this to me though, because it's really funny. Like, do it for the bit. I'm very much a do it for the bit
committed
person.
to the bit.
Yeah,
I'm committed too
very
hard.
much a do it for the bit. Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna bring you a single Reese's
Just
tomorrow.
single Reese's, just- Oh my god. If you guys have any crazy foods that it would be crazy to bring to someone when they're grieving, or if somebody brought you something crazy in
Yeah.
a weird time in your life, not just when you're grieving, but like if you were just like sad and needed cheering up and somebody brought you a weird comfort food, I want to know what it is.
Yeah. I want to know what your guys' answers are.
Mhm.
All right, this next question kind of rolls into that.
Food?
A little bit. What have people brought to you to comfort you after a death? What helped and what didn't?
After my grandfather died, my aunt came over the next morning. He passed away like in the middle of the night. My aunt came over with like a bunch of donuts in the
Aw.
morning and coffee and everything. And like I had slept in
Nice.
because I was up. My mom had gone to my grandparents' house and I stayed home with my sister because she was younger, but I was like awake all night. So like I slept in and I came home and like my aunt and like my parents were there and like they just said like donuts and coffee and it was just a nice little comfort thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When my poppy died, which was last month now. He died in the beginning of last month. Nobody did like anything specific to me, but like me and my sister like sent my mom flowers because like we don't live at home. My sister lives in a different state, and we were like, we want to do something nice for mom because like this is hard on her.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was there for my mom. Like we sent her flowers. I know. My uncle who lives in Ohio, like somebody, I don't know who, we have no idea who sent this because there was no name on the delivery, but it was like a stained glass window that somebody had like custom made of like my Nana and Poppy, like a picture of them dancing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. So like nice gestures like that
That's so
is what like
beautiful.
people have done for my family.
Yeah, that's really beautiful. I like that. I like that a lot.
Mystery.
I just said donuts.
I love donuts.
Yeah, it was a really nice gesture.
What about you, Dylan?
So mine's kind of like yours, Jess. My mom got like some nice printed out photos of her parents' wedding picture. Or no, I'm sorry. That was my dad's my dad's parents. I have their wedding picture. The picture my mom did something similar is my grandfather, her father was a boxer in the Navy. So there's a picture of him like fist up and stuff, and she printed out a bunch of those and like gave them to everybody in the family, which was
Oh,
very
that's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
really cool.
Yeah. I love this was years later because my grandfather and my grandmother passed away. So my grandfather passed away when I was 19 and then my grandmother passed away when I was 21. And I have a few things in my cubicle that were theirs. Specifically my dad gave me when I got, so my grandfather, for reference, both of my grandfathers were homicide detectives. My grandfather on my dad's side was actually chief of detectives, and he had a plaque of an award that he got in 1975 for being like detective of the year or something, or maybe it was like month, I forget, but it was like got a major award. It's on this plaque, and my dad gave it to me. And I have it next to my like deputizing
It's really
when I became a
cool.
deputy coroner, and I have it next to it. And I have a few things of my grandmother. Like I have a locket that was from my grandmother, and she actually gave it to me when I was little, and she gave it to me personally. And I asked her what it was because I'd never seen a locket that could, like a necklace that could open. And she told me, "Oh, you put pictures inside of it." And I misunderstood her, and I didn't know she meant photographs. So I colored really, really tiny pictures, and I cut them out. And
That's adorable.
to this day, they're still in that locket.
That's so cute.
Yeah, from when I was like 4. But yeah, I found that sometime after she passed away, and I just immediately started bawling. I was like, I'm keeping this forever. Like, just like this, I'm never putting real photos in it. I'm keeping the pictures I colored with grandma in it. Yeah, there's some things that I got, like, not immediately after they died, but like years down the line. And I was like, oh, it's a nice way to remember them. Like,
yeah, my mom, so my nana was like an incredible painter and like artist. So my mom going through like their house now is like finding a lot of her art that she didn't know existed. So like my mom took a few of her portraits home, and I was like, Mom, like if you find anything else that like is like cool, can you give me one? So she found this it's like a small like little black framed picture, and it's like a red flower type thing that my nana drew, and she like signed it at the bottom, and now it's like hanging up in my house.
that's beautiful. I love that. Aw.
Mhm.
Nice. Kind of along those lines, I do have when my grandmother passed, and they were like cleaning out her apartment. My dad got me like one of the things she had. It was like a turtle made out of like puka shells, and it's like a bunch of them like stacked up on top of each other. And I still have that as a little
that's
knickknack.
so cool.
Yeah,
I love little things like that.
Awesome.
right.
Yeah.
All right. So the next one, if death were a musician, what kind of music would they play?
Emo. Midwest emo.
Midwest
Specifically,
girly.
Midwest emo girly.
I feel like that's what they want you to think, but really, it's nothing like that.
What is it? Is death a Barbie girl, like I've stated before? Girly pop, Sabrina Carpenter. Let's go. Pink Pony Club.
I feel
Chaperone. Let's go.
I feel like death would be into like classical music,
Probably, yeah.
anything like instrumental,
Mm-hmm.
or like so country where it's like yodeling.
Yodeling? Death comes.
Two
The
different
Grim
things.
Reaper comes at you yodeling? That's terrifying.
Exactly. It makes him so much more scary.
But death shouldn't have to be scary. I don't think death should be scary all the time.
he's a Midwestern girly.
It's a Midwestern emo. It's fine. They're not scary. They're harmless. I'm not even a Midwest emo. I'm from Long Island.
I'm from New York.
New York.
From Philly.
Dylan, what do you think?
I mean, my mind goes straight to death metal, but that's a very easy answer. But
That was emo.
then I think about like The Devil Went Down to Georgia, that song.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it'd be really
Yes!
into like that like folky country rock type stuff, like bluegrassy stuff.
Yeah.
I think he's a fiddler.
Fiddle music, yeah.
Not a yodeler.
Not even fiddling and yodeling. Now I'm just like picturing. All right, this is gonna sound really weird.
But see, this is death when he's not working.
Death when he's so this is like in his time off, not like
Yeah.
he's not coming at me yodeling. He just yodels in his free time in Walmart, like that kid.
Like Mason.
Is that the kid's name? Have you guys seen? It's gonna sound crazy, 'cause it is. There's a scene in The Cat in the Hat.
I didn't know where this is going, but I'm really excited.
The live action one, which I honestly
The best
find
one. It's a great film.
I'm terrified of it. It's Michael Myers as the Cat in the Hat. He's one of the scariest things I've ever seen. And I've had nightmares about there's one scene where he comes like really fast at the camera. So I was picturing death coming at me that fast yodeling. And it was so scary. And then I threw in a fiddle. And it's just so terrifying. Like, what if that's how it ends? That's how it ends for me. It's just the Grim Reaper coming
You're on
really
your
quick at me.
deathbed, and that's what you see.
It's Mike Myers as the Cat in the Hat, yodeling at me.
Contrary to what Alice thinks, I think it's a great film. Never once was I scared of it.
Oh, aren't you so special? You didn't get freaked out by Mike Myers in weird makeup. Okay.
I'm being judged for something.
I'm deflecting my own insecurities about how scared I am of him as the
Oh my goodness.
Catman. All right, so death metal,
All right.
yodeling.
Death metal, emo,
Oh my god.
stereotypicals.
All right, next question. Do you pray to the dead or for the dead or both?
Hmm.
Let's go really serious.
I know.
Yeah, comment. Sometimes I'll like, I feel like if in the rare moments where I do pray or I'm trying to just like connect to something bigger than myself, I'm not particularly super religious. I'll like sometimes think about like a specific person. I'll be like, oh, like I hope grandma's looking out for me. Like, and I'll like, or like I'll see a sign somewhere. Like I'll see like a thing that reminds me of a person. I'm like, oh, I bet you grandma's looking. So I feel like I'd want to say I pray to the deceased, not for them.
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah.
the same way.
I mean, maybe immediately after, I'm like thinking of like immediately after they pass, I'm hoping that they're somewhere and they're at peace. So I'm praying for them in that way. But after like a while after, where like I'll see a butterfly or something that like makes me think of them, I'm like, oh, like
Mhm.
I hope they're.
That's what when
I'll like think of them.
yeah, when my poppy
Mhm.
was dying, like I was there and like we had like all like kind of said our goodbyes. And then it happened, and like the next day, all of us were like, "Oh, like I hope he's with Nana. Like they're dancing again." Like we were like praying for them.
Mm-hmm.
But then like at my wedding and everything, we were all like, "He's looking down on us."
Yeah,
and,
you're like praying to him.
yeah,
Like,
then we
yeah,
were,
look
like,
out for
praying
us.
to
yeah.
him.
Yeah, that's cool. What about you, Dylan?
You know, they say thoughts and prayers. I'm definitely more of a thoughts guy. So I
Mhm.
send thoughts. And I think that's like kind of like along what you guys are saying, meaningful in its own way. So
Yeah.
like keeps them here in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. What has your family taught you about death? Was there anything you think of as screwed up or misguided?
Ooh,
That's
that's a heavy question.
I know. Save the
Ooh.
heavy hitters.
It's all going downhill since Cat in the Hat.
Just really.
I mean, I think my family never like strayed away from talking about death.
Mm-hmm.
They never like openly wanted to talk about it. Like we never had like just conversations about like death in general. My mom, for one, doesn't like talking about it.
Yeah, my dad.
My dad will, but they've never like growing up. It wasn't like you can't talk about it.
Yeah.
They just didn't like talking about it.
Yeah. Not a lot of people do. Some people
I
don't have entire
feel like-
podcasts about it.
Yeah, I feel like my parents also didn't want to like scare me and my sister about death,
Mm-hmm.
even though death's not a bad thing.
Yeah. It's natural. And I don't know. Like I said, both of my grandfathers were homicide detectives, and that's actually how my parents met, because they met working. My grandpa on my dad's side was chief of detectives, and my pop on my mom's side, he was a sergeant. And so like they got along really well at work, and they took their families on vacation together, and that's how my parents met. So I feel like death has never been like off the table.
Mhm.
Like it's always just kind of been but it was never like fully a topic of discussion. We had we had these encyclopedia of books called Crime and Punishment, and it was just like the worst crimes of the century. And I wasn't supposed to, I would grab the books off the shelves. My favorite one was the one about Lizzie Borden. I would like skip it, and they had the crime scene fucking photos. So like maybe that wasn't the best, but that wasn't like they were like, Alice, look at this. It was me being
Nosy.
9 years old and nosy and stealing it off the bookshelf when nobody was looking.
Mm-hmm.
And when I did want to talk about it, though, my mom particularly was like very open to talking to me about it, because she's always been fascinated by this stuff too. She doesn't work in the field. She was an elementary school teacher, but she was always like interested in it. So like she'd talk about it with me and talk about like why I was fascinated in this kind of thing. Like just like morbid curiosity was natural. And yeah, as long as you're respectful about people who have passed, it's not like a weird thing to be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
But I did like, and I don't think this is to blame on anybody, I did get like really freaked out by death when I was a kid. But I think that was just my undiagnosed severe anxiety, thinking that like when I started like reading about death, I thought it was going to happen to
Right
everyone
now.
I loved
Right.
immediately. My mom had to like talk me down one night. She's like, we're all fine. We're all going to be okay. And I was like, how do you know that? And she's like,
Fine.
yeah, it was, I got really freaked out. But then like, I feel like the more scared I got of it, the more I wanted to know about it. And then the more I got fascinated by it. And then we're here. And now it's what I do. Yeah, I don't think there was anything that like my family did to like make my perception of death screwed up. I think it was just my own anxiety as a kid that like warped what my
even like all the crime shows. Like
they're all
loved
over.
watching Criminal Minds growing up, and like that show was all about death and like all gruesome things. And like my dad would be like, "Oh, like what episode is this? Like this is getting like your interest peaked. Like what do you think you want to do when you grow up?"
Yeah, I can't like. They were never like, my parents were never like secretive. Like when a relative passed away, it wasn't like, oh, we can't tell the kids. Like, it's like, no, like we're gonna talk to the kids about it. Like, explain what happened and that so and so is at peace now and all that. So yeah, it was never like a weird subject in the house.
Yeah, same.
But again, like people don't always love when I talk about what I do. My mom always wants to hear about it
all day long.
My mom and my pop are the only people who want to hear about it, and maybe some of my aunts and uncles. But like in my immediate family, like my brother, sister, and dad are just like, we're so happy you're happy. But like,
I know. I will rant to my mom and like tell her all about my day. She won't say a lot because she doesn't like talking about it, but she'll listen. She's a really good listener.
My sister will listen, but like she'll be like, okay, wow. Like my brother will literally be like, I'm gonna leave the room if you keep talking about this. Same with my dad. It's like, I don't want to hear this. Dylan, what about you?
Kind of along the same lines as y'all. Like, my parents were both raised Catholic. They didn't raise me and my siblings Catholic. But I feel like they still just said like, oh, like heaven, like, oh, they're in heaven now.
Yeah.
So, but like never shied away from it. Never was like trying to keep it a secret, like y'all were saying. But
yeah. That's good.
Yeah. So I was raised Catholic, and I feel like in school they definitely shied away from like talking about death.
I wasn't raised Catholic. I was raised Episcopalian. My dad's Catholic though. My mom's Episcopalian. So they got married in an Episcopal church, and they raised us Episcopalian. It was never like, I don't know. Yeah, it was the same thing. Like, go to heaven and you're in peace now. But it was, even then we were kind of like, never like hardcore. At least in my mind. I'm saying that now, and then I'm remembering I was a Sunday school teacher for a little bit. Like maybe
you were?
Yeah, for 2 years.
I didn't know that.
I just volunteered because they were gonna like shut down the Sunday school program because they had nobody to do it. So I was like 16, and I was like, oh, it's like I'll do it like once a week, and it was way more work than I thought it was gonna be. I did it when I was 16 and 17. Stopped when I was 18 because I went to college. But yeah, I was bad at it. My sister was one of my students, and she'll tell you, like, I was great babysitter because I basically just babysat those kids.
Yeah.
I did not teach them about the Bible at all.
That's so funny.
I was like, I tried to make lesson plans, and it was just, that's when that was when I thought I wanted to be a teacher like my mom. And then I tried teaching a class of like 8 kids, 3 of which I were related to, and I just couldn't do it. It was my sister and 2 of my cousins were in my class, my younger cousins, and I just couldn't do it. I had no patience for it. I'd try, nobody wanted to learn. And I'm like, all right, red light, green light, let's go play outside. Like I was basically babysitting them while their parents were in church. I was like, all right, let's play red light, green light. Like, this is the worst. I hate this. So let's play a game. And like my sister one time, she was trying to cover me. She's like, no, you were the best Sunday school teacher. I'm like,
don't lie to me.
What did you learn? And she's like, I was like, what did we do? She's like, we played red light, green light a lot. I'm like, yeah. I just lost my patience. I couldn't do it.
As to say, I could not be a teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah. God bless teachers.
I know. I know. I don't know how my mom did it for so long.
All
All right.
Well, speaking of heaven, if there is a heaven, what would it be like?
This podcast studio.
Young Junk Studio.
Young Junk Studio.
This is heaven.
Everyone email Dylan.
I feel like heaven is your favorite memories from like people in your life and like places you visited all in one.
Yeah. I agree. To me, it's knowing everyone you've ever loved or cared about is safe and happy and there, and just, I don't know. It's not Jesus. It's not about the place in particular. It's more like the people that are there that would be there. And I'd get to meet like certain relatives that I haven't gotten to meet in my life, but I've heard a lot about. Like, that'd be cool. Or just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still picture clouds though.
Yeah,
it's always clouds.
It's that stereotypical, like, it's a big field with clouds and like
Gates,
people are like walking toward you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like pearly gates.
Pearly gates.
I think of like Timmy Turner.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Parents. That's what I'm picturing.
Oh my God. So true. Dylan, what about you?
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely feel like the meaning of life is just to hang out and be around people you love. And so if there is a place where everything's perfect and beautiful, then I think it would be a lot like that, you know?
Yeah.
Good food, good music, good drinks, good people.
Good food, good music, good drinks, no hangovers.
No hangovers.
Yeah, heaven is no hangovers.
Yeah. Absolutely no hangovers.
Heaven is a party.
Heaven is a party.
Yeah.
Or a chill time. Whatever you want it to be.
Yeah, it's yours.
Yeah, maybe it's a little different for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Would you welcome receiving letters or presents from a deceased loved one on special occasions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
That would be like my favorite day of every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be like
100% yeah.
Yeah. I would absolutely be okay with that. I can see why some people might not be, because it like reopens an old wound, like might be, but like, I don't know, just having them still be a part of your life in that way, if they're like like planned to give you something later
I can
on.
also see if like it can be traumatic if like they weren't a good person to you.
Oh yeah, no, if it's someone that I didn't like, I don't want presents.
If they were a murderer, then maybe not.
I was picturing like someone you knew and cared about is sending, and you're like, Ted Bundy is trying to send me presents. I don't want it. No, I don't want it either. No.
Wait,
I'm thinking like grandma is trying to send me something, and you're like,
the question people we know, or just like
wait, Dylan, read the card again.
It does say from a deceased loved one.
How many murderers have you loved, Jess? You have to say it. We're on the air. You can't lie.
0.
You know? Do you know that Bo Burnham sketch where he's like, everybody who's ever smoked weed, say hell yeah. And everybody goes, hell yeah.
Hell
He's like,
yeah.
whoop whoop, but the police got him. That's you. You said you get presents from a murderer. What murderer do you know? Got him.
That's for me to know, and you to never find out.
So yes.
Yes, if a loved one was terrible to you, then no, I would not want to get presents from them.
Yeah.
But
They're nice.
if it's my Nana, then yeah, I would love a present from her.
Love a present.
Just I've had 2 drinks today.
Yeah, guys, we got off of work early.
We went to happy hour so early.
Oh my God. Dylan, what about you? Would you want presents?
I'm confused by the question. What are they sending it to you from the afterlife, or is it like somebody sending like the way I interpreted it is like, oh, this is your loved one's birthday, but they passed, and somebody sent you a
Oh yeah, is it like a creepy person that you've never met just like giving you a gift saying it's from your loved one?
You're taking this in such a direction. Wait, read the question again. Is that what's happening?
So it says, would you welcome receiving letters or presents from a deceased loved one on special occasion?
Okay, so how I interpreted that was say like, okay, have you ever seen, I think, actually, you know what? I shouldn't even say this because I've never seen this movie all the way through. P.S. I Love You.
No,
He
I've
like
never
writes
watched
her
it.
letters after he dies for her to open afterwards. So I'm
Okay.
picturing like somebody knew they were passing away,
Oh.
so they planned out like, open this on your birthday, open this on Christmas, open this on whatever holiday.
Yeah.
That's what I was picturing. Like they pre-planned out something ahead of time. And I'm like, yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, that's adorable. I would love
Yeah.
that.
I am picturing two different things.
Were you picturing like ghosts sending you stuff? I'll take that too.
That's the first thing I'm picturing. Like the physical ghost person is like coming back and giving you a gift. And then,
I'm picturing a ghost going shopping. I'm like, what would Jess like for her birthday this year?
that's the first thing I'm picturing. This so dumb.
Say it. I talked about the cat in the hat. You got to say it.
The other part I'm picturing is that can't even say it, it's so dumb. There's a person that is just like coming around. You don't know this person, but they're saying, "Hey, this is from your loved one. I have a present for you."
But it's a stalker, and it's not actually
I don't
from.
know. I'm just picturing a random person giving me a present, saying, "Hey, this is from Nana."
How would they know that you're
No
Nana?
questions asked. It's like, hell yeah, I love that gal.
It's dumb. That one doesn't make sense. I like the ghost one better.
Ghost one's my favorite so far. Dylan, what do you think?
I'm Team Ghost. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Ghost going shopping.
Yeah.
Window shopping? Yeah.
Window shopping
Just going
ghost.
through the window?
All right. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. All right, we got one last question here.
All right, let's go.
What do you remember from your first funeral?
Oh, God.
My first funeral, it was my best friend's grandfather passed away, and I was actually very close with her grandfather as well. She's still my best friend, one of my best friends, and our families are both very close. And my parents let me miss school to go to the funeral to support the family. It was the first funeral I went to. I think I was like 12 or 13. And I remember I didn't know this was the thing that people do, is like go out to eat after. And so I remember going out to eat after with everybody and just laughing and sharing memories. And he liked he liked peppermints, not peppermints, but the green ones.
Yeah.
And he would call them greenies. And I think it was like at the end of the meal, they brought like mints with the check, and they were those specific mints. And like everybody freaked out. They're like, oh my God, it was his favorite mints. Like they're here. Like it was crazy. It was like a little like everybody freaked out and got like emotional because we were like all having like a good time laughing, sharing memories about him. And then those came and we're like, oh my God, he's here. And it was like, I don't know. That's just one of my first memories.
I think I was 15 or 16 when my Nana died. And I think that was like the first funeral that I remember going to. I don't think my mom ever took me to like any other funerals when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I did not want to see her in the casket and her makeup and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I saw her like a week before she died, and I was like content with the image I had of like everything that I had like growing up with her. And I'm very much like my dad in that way. Like my dad doesn't want to go up and like see them in the casket. Like he's good with what he has.
Yeah.
And I think I got that from him. So I didn't want to go up. I was getting emotional because my mom was trying to make me go up, and I was like, no, I don't want to. So I stood in the back. But yeah, I mean, that was really all I remember. Like, yeah, like going out. God, I really don't remember much from 15.
I know. I was just trying to think, and that's like the main thing I can remember from was like going out to eat after. Because like I didn't know that was a thing. That everybody's like, let's go out to eat. And I'm like, that's the thing people do. Like, yeah, you go out and you.
I do enjoy
memories.
like when funerals have like a picture board of like everybody in the family, like pictures growing up. Like my Aunt Sandy had that at her funeral back in, God, I think that was January when she passed. Like the family made like pictures, and it's so much fun to like relive those memories of like, oh my God, I remember doing this. Like, look at her at this age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is fun. That's one of my favorite parts of like when my grandparents passed away. I helped do a lot of like the photos, like picking out photos that everybody was in, and it was like really fun. Like I thought it was hard, but I thought it was gonna be harder. Like going through with people, and I was like, oh my God, remember this Thanksgiving? I'm like, oh my God, remember that thing that she said at Christmas that was crazy? And like, yeah, it was really cool.
What about you, Dylan?
I remember having to go out because I was pretty young. I was like 8 when my mom's dad passed. Maybe even a little younger, but I remember having to buy like nice clothes for like the funeral and stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I remember it being my only like pair of nice clothes and wearing like the same thing to the memoriam or the next day or whatever, or the memorial,
Mhm.
whichever comes first or second. I don't know. I wore the same little like vest and pants
Mhm.
and stuff, and my cousins were just like, "You wear the same thing." They were my older cousins picking on me, but it was funny. Yeah,
Cousins, man.
I know. All right, so that does it for the questions. Are y'all ready to be quizzed?
Oh, I'm so scared.
yeah.
I'm so scared. I got the corner question wrong last time.
Yeah, and just know if you make it wrong, I will make a short of it.
I
Like I did last
know.
He will roast
I
you.
know. That's what makes the stakes so high.
All right. What are the four postmortem stages of death? It's not multiple choice. It says you're on your own for this.
Algor mortis, livor mortis, rigor mortis, and then it's got to be
Oh, I was thinking something totally different.
decomp or putrefaction. Right?
Can you say the question again?
What are the four postmortem stages of death?
I was thinking like postmortem changes. Like, what are the postmortem changes we talk about? And it's always like change of temperature, blood pooling.
Oh, I was thinking of early decomp, bloating,
Oh.
mummification, and skeletonization.
Oh.
Or like decay and something.
Postmortem. How do they phrase it? Postmortem.
Stages.
Postmortem stages. It's not decomp stages. Those are stages of decomposition.
They're post-mortem.
So
This
is
is a confusing
algor
question.
mortis. I'm sticking with mine.
Okay. What's the right answer?
The right answer is algor mortis, rigor mortis, liver mortis, putrefaction.
Oh, good job.
Putrefaction.
Redemption.
Good job.
Yeah.
Your
There
first
you
one
go.
wrong.
I do.
That's a weird question, though.
Yeah, but
I feel like they phrased it
They phrased it
in a weird way.
but so I would have never got this right. But maybe rigor mortis maybe. But is it always in that order? Or
So, yeah, like your
Liver
body
always comes first.
Well, your body will cool immediately. Like,
Yeah.
like within an hour, your body will start to cool by like 2 degrees Celsius and then 1 degree Celsius after that. Yeah. And then
Liver
liver
starts
mortis
at like 1 to 2 hours, and then rigor starts like 4 to 6.
starts 4 to 6, is full around 8 to 12.
And then
Yeah.
dissipates after 12.
And then putrefaction.
And rigor is fully set at I think 6 hours, 6 or 8.
oh,
think it's-
so liver mortis can come before rigor mortis?
Yes, liver mortis usually comes before.
Oh, see, they
Mhm.
have it listed the other way around.
Oh, okay. So they have it algor, rigor, liver.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if that's right, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Liver will definitely come first.
Mm-hmm.
Word. All right, good job. Next question. What is the definition of primary flaccidity? A, when an erect penis deflates post-mortem
That's what I thought this was going.
You said penis.
on camera.
My
Two.
God.
B, corpse farts, the release of gases. C, the loss of color in the skin, or D, the loose state of muscles at the time of death.
What is it
What
called?
was the question again?
What
I
is
guess
I got so distracted at penis.
All right, what is the definition of primary flaccidity?
Primary flaccidity. I don't know.
Well, pallor is when you go
Yeah.
you lose the color.
Use color.
So it's not that.
So it was something about an erect
Something about
penis.
an erect
Erect
penis.
penis.
Something about the loose muscles.
Flatulence. Farts. What's the other one?
Flaccidity. I've never even heard of this
I
term.
know.
I'm like real stuck.
I don't think it's the penis one.
I know it's not the penis one.
Imagine it
I
is.
think
Is it the loose muscles? Damn, we did this to ourselves.
I'm
too.
gonna go with the farting one.
All
I know
right.
we did this to ourselves.
Jess is going farts.
I'm gonna
Jess
go
is
with
going
farts.
farts. Oh my god, I like how it was penis and farts in the same question.
Double whammy.
Double whammy. Classic. Primary flaccidity.
Yes.
And what was, so it was the erect penis, farts, loosening of muscles, and what was the fourth one?
The fourth one was loosening of muscles, and then the third one, C, was the loss of the color in
The color,
skin.
okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna go loosening of muscles. Sorry.
You're okay.
Kicking you.
All right.
Probably gonna
And
be farts.
Alice is right. It is the loosening of the
Not a good day for
muscles.
Jess.
You arguably picked the funnier answer though, so I think you should get a point still.
All right. Points for funniness.
Yeah, point for funny.
Points for
Green
farts.
flag for humor. Green flag for a sense of
what
humor.
I'm here for.
All right. Next question. Carol Orzel donated her skeleton to the Philly Museum, the Mutter Museum, for scientific study and requested, is it A, her jewelry also be displayed, B, her cat skeleton beside her, C, to be cremated after 100 years, or D, to publish her diaries?
I want to say it's the cat. I don't know why. I've been there, and I'm trying to remember if
I
I've
know.
seen
I
a
don't
cat.
remember seeing a cat there.
I'm gonna go cat.
I'm just gonna choose every answer that I don't know the opposite from you. I'm gonna go with jewelry.
And the answer is A. Jess is right. It is the jewelry.
Oh.
Jewelry.
It says she had a beautiful collection of costume jewelry. Carol suffered from fibrodysplasia.
Oh.
Fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva. I gotta start reading these ahead of time.
I love hearing you try to explain words.
It's okay. That's how I feel whenever I have to read like a medication name.
Yeah.
Whenever we're talking about that, to the point where my friend Sadie, hi Sadie, who watches and listens, she's an anesthetist and a nurse, and she messaged me and was like, "Hey, if you ever need help pronouncing medication names, you can message me and I'll send you a voice note."
We were counting meds today, and one of them sounded like a Harry Potter spell.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, you said it out loud and I had to type it. I'm like, you're making up Harry Potter
And we're
spells over there.
just making it words.
Yeah.
All right. It's pretty good so far.
Mm-hmm.
If you wish to carry cremation ashes on board a plane, they must be, is it A, transported by a funeral director, B, in a container that can be scanned by an x-ray machine, C, given to the flight crew, D, placed in a box marked human remains?
I want to say B, it has to be able to be X-rayed.
they have to be X-rayed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna go with too.
You are both correct. They have to be
Ooh,
x-rayed.
back on track. We're in sync again.
Yeah. I feel like I would have said that too, because doesn't everything have to
Yeah,
be? If you
everything's
bring
gotta
a
be
anything that can't be x-rayed,
Well, if you're mailing them, they have to say human remains.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I would
Uh-oh.
mail cremains when I was working at the whole body donation
Mhm.
center, and there were stickers that said human remains.
I didn't know that.
All right. This one is along the lines of the other question.
Parts, penis.
Yeah.
What a wide variety we have tonight.
How many corpse penises fart?
Oh my god.
I thought you were serious for a minute. I was like, what?
How many dead bodies are estimated to be transported by airlines every year?
Ooh.
Is
Ooh,
it A, 9,000, B, 27,000, C, 50,000, or D, 85,000?
I mean, a lot of the bodies that come through our office, they do get sent back to like other countries.
Do you think they mean like the whole, like the body, or are they counting
are they
remains?
counting remains?
Does
I
it say
think they're-
body?
I think they're counting bodies.
It says dead bodies.
Okay, so
The whole body.
I'm guessing that's a whole body, not remains.
I'm gonna go with B, whatever B was.
27,000.
Yeah. Probably higher. I don't know. It could be lower.
I'll go B too.
All right. The answer is D.
What?
85,000.
Wow.
Wow.
And it says within the US, it costs between $600 and $3,000. Only a known shipper can arrange to ship a dead body by cargo.
Yep.
A family cannot deal directly with the airline.
I can't just go to American Airlines and be like, can you take my dad?
Can you just take this real quick? Put it in the
I bought
X-ray
a
machine.
ticket.
I'll slip you 100.
That's crazy. 85,000?
That's so many.
85,000.
Way more than I thought.
Yeah, that's way more than I thought too. Clearly.
People be dying, huh?
People be dying. People
People
be dying in places where they don't want to be.
Episode of the title, People Be Dying.
People be dying. It's true, they do be dying.
All right, and that does it for the questions.
Oh, really?
We did it.
Yay!
All right, everybody. Let us know your answers in the comments or send us a message on Instagram at Inside the Morgue Pod. You can also find us on TikTok at Inside the Morgue Pod. Send us an email.
Find us on all the places.
Inside the Morgue Pod.
Hit up Young Junk if you also want to start your own podcast about whatever.
Yeah, and you can find us on Young Junk's YouTube page or our own YouTube page. And you can also find a bunch of other cool podcasts on Young Junk. So
Like Cult Pop.
Cult Pop. Yeah, little self-promotion there. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in.
And we'll be back next time with a brand new dissection.
Bye.
Young John!